friends, and welcome to Miss Katie's Corner. Today's book is called Goodnight Owl by Greg Pizzoli. Goodnight Owl. Ooh, I like those colors. His little house. Owl was settling into bed when he heard a noise. Let's see what it is. Squeak! It was a tiny sound, no louder than a whisper. A funny noise he hadn't heard before. Someone must be at the door, said Owl. Just a minute. But no one was there. Probably just the wind, said Owl. And he lay down in bed and said to himself, Good night, Owl. Squeak! Then he heard the noise again. What is happening? It's coming from the cupboard, said Owl. So he went to take a look. He emptied every shelf, but there was no noise to be found. And he made a mess. Messy Owl. So Owl went back to bed again. Good night, Owl, he said. Do you think he's going to hear the noise again? And then he heard the noise. Squeak! It must be under the floor, said Owl. Oh, goodness. And he pulled up the floorboards one by one. Oh, my goodness. Pulling up the floorboards. But he didn't find the noise. So Owl went back to bed. Poor Owl, he's having it rough. Squeak! This house has a noisy roof, yelled Owl. I don't think he's in the green zone, is he? What zone is Owl in? I think he's at least in the yellow zone, maybe even the red zone. And he took down the roof. There, said Owl, no more noise. Oh dear. Owl got back into bed, the stars and the moon shining down where his roof used to be. Good night, Owl, he said. But Owl didn't close his eyes. He didn't dare. He knew that any second he would hear the noise. He waited and waited and waited and waited. Squeak! It's in the walls, Owl screamed. Oh, he is definitely in the red zone now. I'll get you, noise, Owl said as he tore down the walls of his house. Oh dear. But he found nothing. The cupboard was empty, the floorboards were pulled up, and the roof was pulled down, and the walls were gone. Owl went back to bed, and he said, Good night, Owl. And then he saw the noise. Squeak! Owl smiled. He said, Good night, noise. And they went to sleep. The end. Looks like Owl made a friend, didn't he? Who was the noise? It was the mouse, wasn't it? That was a fun story. Until next time, this has been Miss Katie's Corner. Bye, guys.